North America in the mobile application sector. So first, we are going to talk about the safety tip. So can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, thank you. Well, my safety tip is avoid driving at more than 70 miles per hour and avoid driving in the late evening or early morning. Okay? Now, the topic is Sintesys at Intelematics North America, and this is the agenda. First, I'm going to talk about what's telematics, then a little bit about Intelematics, the company I'm working for, and then we're going to see some mobile app demos. Finally, we're going to have a session of questions and answers. Okay. What is telematics? Well, telematics is telecommunications plus vehicular technologies plus road transportation plus road safety, electrical engineering, such as sensors, instrumentation, and wireless communications, and all that has to do with computer science, databases, web servers, telecommunications. Some practical applications are vehicle tracking, trailer tracking, container tracking also, fleet management, satellite navigation, mobile data, wireless vehicle safety communications, and also emergency warning system for vehicles, intelligent vehicle technologies, car sharing, and auto insurance. All these are the practical applications, and I'll go a little bit into them. Okay, for example, for vehicle trailer container tracking, well, we have to monitor the location, movements, and the status of a vehicle or fleet of vehicles via GPS. You have some benefits such as increased security, or you can reschedule transport movements based on accurate information about the location of the trailer or a container or a certain vehicle. For fleet management, well, we can manage vehicle financing, maintenance, tracking and diagnostics, driver management, fuel management, health and safety management, and dynamic vehicle scheduling. Satellite navigation, we all knew that. This is GPS plus electronic mapping tools to enable the driver to plan a route and navigate in a journey. Mobile data is the use of wireless communication in a car, for example, using radio waves to send and receive real-time computer data to or from devices in and out of the vehicle. Emergency warning system for vehicles. It's like a network of beacons developed for intelligent vehicles or other locations that can provide warning information to the drivers along the road, for example. So the beacons are some devices that you can place in a place, and they can transmit information to a cellular phone, for example, and make warnings, for example, on the road. Another practical application is the intelligent vehicle technologies. It's telematics to provide precision, repeatability functions, car safety, and for example, I don't know if you have heard of the Google that drives the Google car that drives itself. That's the one that is in this picture.
Wow.
Okay, there's also another practical application that's car sharing. You can track members' usage and bill the user on a pay-as-you-drive basis. So, for example, there's a Carrot service that you using a mobile application. You see where's an idle vehicle in the street, and you can take it, and they will charge you for the time you use the car. And finally, auto insurance. It can allow the driver's behavior to be monitored directly. and the insurance company assesses the risk of that driver having an accident and charges insurance premiums accordingly. So if you are a good driver, you will get discounts on your insurance policies, or if you are a bad driver, you will get higher premium. Okay, what is Intelematics Australia? Intelematics Australia is the company that I'm working for. It's a pioneer of motoring, mobility, and telematics services. They were the first to have vehicle-integrated telematics programs and the first digital traffic broadcast since 2000. Now, I'm working directly for Intelematics North America. Intelematics North America is a new joint venture company of Intelematics Australia and the auto clubs of Southern California that address the connected vehicle market in North America. So it's 50% of the AAA and 50% for Intelematics. And it started on July of last year. Well, this is my office. It's located in Los Angeles downtown area, and it's inside the Southern California Automobile Club building. So it's a really beautiful building.
That is so cool.
Yeah, you have a really like fancy office.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you have a corner view?
Like an orchard.
Are you sure this is in Howard?
This is Howard?
Howard? Well, I haven't been there in the night, so okay. And these are some of the Intelematics customers. The main ones are Mitsubishi Motors, Toyota, and Ford. And in Australia, they have these other two that are Carcom and Holden. Well, the team in Los Angeles is composed of one director, one project manager, one product manager, one operation manager, one developer leader, that's me, and one UX and designer, graphical designer, 2 business analysts, 7 iOS developers, and 7 Android developers. We're developing only the mobile applications. All the backend systems are managed by the Australian teams. And finally, 3 QA consultants. Okay, I'm going to share a video of the vision that the company has.
Organize your membership, we think it can do more. Beyond just a static set of buttons, we can connect and engage with our members in a more meaningful way. What if it's predictive, intuitive, personalized? It can help you with all the little things. And when you are stuck on the road, you can count on our legendary roadside assistance to be there. What if it can make you a better driver in your connected vehicle so that you can focus on the big things, like going to pick up your daughter on time, make you aware of current traffic and road conditions, and even help remind you that you need fuel to get there. Want to learn how to be a safer driver and save money on insurance? Yeah. It can provide you with key information about your driving habits, too. What if it can simplify car ownership? It can practically send you important diagnostic information before a small problem leaves you stranded on the road. Nice. Receive detailed trouble codes, recommend repair estimates, and even connect you to your nearest Auto Club approved repair facility. Whether you have a connected vehicle or not, we're just a few clicks away. beginning. We plan to bring these same features to vehicle dashboards in the future. What if it was more than just a connect car? What if it was a connected member? Yeah.
Okay, were you able to hear the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, now I'm going to make some app demos of the applications we're developing. This was only the vision that the company has, and that application does not exist yet. So that's what we are trying to do. Some demos I'm going to share with you is the ERS system that's called for emergency road assistance. Another module that is called here to there. Discounts for the AAA members, like parking for finding parking lots around you, and parking timer. And finally, the UBI, that's user-based insurance. Okay, so questions so far?
Oh, just keep going, man.
Okay. Well, I'm going to change to my phone. So can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go to some of the applications. For example, this is the more simple one. So this is called parking timer. Suppose you're going to park on the street and you have a parking timer. So you need to remember the time where the parking is expiring, and you want to know the location of your car, where it was located, and you can even put an image of your car to remember where it's parked. So you have a dial control, and you can turn it, and you see that now there are 5 minutes. So it depends on the parking meter you are using. So for example, we are going to set a timer for 16 minutes, then click the set button at the bottom. Now, the time remaining is 16 minutes, and it will expire at 11:30 a.m. Now, I can go with my camera and take a photo of my car on the street I'm in. So I can take a photo. Well, now I'm in my house right now, but I can take a photo, use the photo, and then I will remember where my car is. Then I will go to the location tab, and this is where my car is right now. But if it's in somewhere else, I can drag the car, and then I know the location where the car is. And obviously the timer goes back, and when it expires, it will send me an alarm. I can reset the time, or I can change the image. Use the photo, and then I can also reset the location if it was wrong using the map. Okay. Then the next module is called discounts. It's for the AAA members. So when they enter this application, they can see some discounts that are available for them that are near his location. We can go to this map, and also let me check. Oh, there are. So for example, JB Marriott has a discount. I can tap on it, and then I see the discount, where it's located, and if I push the go button here, it will take me to Google Maps, so I can get turn-by-turn directions and start the navigation. I can also see the discounts list. So if I push the list button, I can see all the discounts here and get the information. Another module is the parking demo, the live parking. So suppose you need to find nearby parking lots. So you can use this application to know, for example, all these things show the exact location of a parking lot, and I can tap on them, and I see the distance to it, if it's open, and what's the cost per hour. Oh, sorry, it crashed.
Oops.
Yeah. We're still developing them. Okay. And we can also get turn-by-turn directions. We can also see them on a list and select one. This is another module that we're working on. It's a consolidated app where all the modules are integrated. So, for example, you log in as a AAA member, and you have your cards. So you know about your membership. You can have insurance with the AAA, and you will see your insurance information here. And for example, if a policeman stops you, you can show him the proof of insurance you have from this application. Also, you have these cards in the screen for example, membership renewal reminders, or where you can get the cheapest gas, or you can go to a specific gas station. And all the information is stored in these cards. For example, if you need road assistance, if you have a flat tire or your car doesn't work, let me go here. We can use the RSO module. So first, you tell the system where you are located. You can move the map and change the pin. And the street address is changing. So once you have placed your location, then you tap on Start Request, and you have to specify what's the situation. For example, you might be out of battery or a flat tire, and you will get assistance. So once you select the problem you have, you can select your vehicle because you might have more. So I want to select my Aston Martin. Of course, it's test data. And I have to request. I want to submit the request because it might be sent to the production server, so we don't want to do that. But no. Once I submitted the request, I can track. For example, if they send a tow to assist me, I can track the tow's location in the map, and I will see the tow or the truck in the map as he's approaching my car. Some other things we can do in this application is, for example, as a member of the AAA, you have access to a travel agency, and you have discounts. So you can plan a flight, one way or round trip. You can select the number of passengers and the dates of the departure and the return, or find hotels, or even rent cars. One other module we're working on is in this menu. It's called Here to There. And it's just like a convenience app that you can use to store specific destinations. For example, this is my home, that's in the blue icon. And I can add another one. For example, for the work, I will put the address. a name. I can a title for it. I can change the icon for the destination and then add it. And it will say that if I want to go to my work, it will take me 17 minutes. So I can select that destination and I can see the traffic conditions to that destination. It's not turn-by-turn directions, only to see the estimated time of arrival. I can also click on the erase button, and I can erase one destination, and then I can add another one. So it's just a convenient module. This app has some of the work information, such as policy details. You can make a payment for renewal, and so on. And finally, I don't have a live demo of this, but I can show you new application we're developing. That's called EI. It's user-based insurance. So when you subscribe to this program, you will get a device that you place in your car below the steering wheel. And you get an application that can be run in iOS or Android platforms. And when you enter that application, well, you see this the first screen at the left that shows your driver score. So if you are a good driver, you will get like a 90 or 80 of score. If you're a bad driver, you will get like 40 or 30 score. You can see, for example, your last trip here. And if you tap on the middle icon that's called Car Health, you can see if there's some electrical problem or some problem with your car. We communicate with the car's computer to get all this information. So if the computer of the car does not return any error codes, we can say that your car is healthy. Also, the third tab is called Trip History. So when you tap on it, you will see all your trips you have made. And for example, I made 2 trips yesterday. One at 11:36, and I stopped the car and returned again at 2 minutes later, and I can see where it was from. If I tap on it, I will be displayed a map of my trip, and these circles in blue are the ones where I make like a hard acceleration or a hard brake. And all those things, if you go above 75 miles per hour, for example, you will get like penalty points. Or if you brake harshly or if you accelerate harshly, it will also lower your drive. And then your insurance company can take this information and apply a discount or not. The algorithms behind this are made by a insurance company that's called Progressive. I don't know if you have heard of it.
Yes, I have heard of it.
I have to.
Okay. Yep. Well, they have an algorithm that gives the driver score depending on the events that we record from the car. And well, that's what we are working on right now. I'm going to share another video. We were present in the ECS Electronic Consumer Show of this year in the last January. So this is a presentation of a partnership between the AAA and Ford. So let's begin.
The next generation Ford Sync 3 lets you keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel by giving you the ability to directly link your vehicle to your iOS or Android smartphone membership app. FordSync 3 comes with new hardware, new software, and by connecting to the AAA or CAA app, enhanced capabilities such as here-to-there, drive logs, working nearby. Let's take a look at how FordSync 3 delivers next-level connectivity to your busy life. Meet Jason. He's heading into the office for his meeting and then making a site visit to a major client. Jason's traveling close to rush hour and wants to confirm commute time for the team meeting at 9:15 a.m.
Please give command.
Show traffic status. He opens here-to-there traffic status to calculate his travel time.
Where would you like to go?
Work. Drive a lot past Jason. If you would like to classify this journey as work or extra.
Classify journey as personal or business.
Business. Here-to-there traffic status shows Jason exactly where the transportation is route.
Arrive at destination 201 Figueroa Street at 8:58 a.m. Please say a command.
Find parking. Parking nearby shows a list of parking garages near Jason's destination.
Do you wish to choose the closest parking garage?
Yes, choose closest parking garage. Here-to-there traffic now updates parking garage.
Arrive at destination 131 Elizabeth Street at 9 a.m.
Looks like Jason won't reach his destination on his current pickup fuel. Using fuel nearby, he can see a list of gas stations along the route.
Do you wish to choose the closest gas station?
Yes, choose the closest gas station.
7-Eleven located at 26th Street, 2 minutes from the location.
So I know Jason is to the office. Next to FordSync 3, Jason makes his meeting perfectly on time despite unexpected interruption. After this meeting, Jason now heads off to see a client. As Jason turns on his vehicle, FordSync 3 alerts him that he has a flat tire. Thankfully, the emergency roadside assistance feature is intelligent enough to recognize the problem and that the vehicle requires tow. The app asks if Jason would like to request a photo to the tow truck.
A fault has been detected. Would you like to request a AAA tow truck?
Yes. The vehicle can send its location and fault to the response center via mobile connection. All Jason has to do is confirm the location, further details, and request a tow truck.
Confirm via location at 201 Figueroa Street.
Yes.
If we need to contact you, the best number to call you on, 702-203-4079?
Yes.
Request AAA tow truck now?
Yes. A list of AAA accredited Ford service centers are presented as destinations for towing.
Do you wish to select the first center as your tow destination?
Yes. Before the emergency roadside assistant sends the service request, it gives Jason an opportunity to confirm the details.
Please confirm details on the screen. Shall I send the request?
Yes, send the request. Emergency roadside assistance shows Jason how far away the tow truck is in real time. Armed with this knowledge, all he has to do is wait for the arrival.
Approximate arrival time of tow truck is 10:34 a.m.
The app also provides the location of a nearby cafe, so Jason can grab a cup of coffee while he waits. Like Jason, your day may not always run smoothly. With great features like here-to-there, drive logs, parking nearby, and emergency roadside assistance, you can be sure that FordSync 3 with AppLink will be there to help you. Or go further.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes.
Está super.
Yeah, well, it's very recent that Ford made a partnership with the AAA and us. So we're still trying to we're developing the applications and the architecture for the communication with the Sync 3 device that is in Ford's cars. So that's what we are going to do in the next months.
And you're going to do it for Mitsubishi as well?
I'm sorry?
Because you, in your previous slides, you had the Mitsubishi logo. So is that going to be for Mitsubishi as well?
Yes, and also in Toyota.
Okay. Wow.
Right now, in Australia, they're working with Toyota and Mitsubishi,
okay.
but not in the U.S.
Okay.
In the U.S., it's only Ford.
Yeah, and I'll try to make the contact with the AMA company. That's the equivalent to the AAA, but in Mexico. You know, the yellow Volkswagens?
Yeah.
that give the same service, but in Mexico. So I'll try to contact them and see if they are interested in acquiring all these applications.
This is so cool. This is so cool.
Thank you. And well, now do you have questions?
Yes, I have many.
Okay.
Giancarlo,
yeah.
Right now, are all these being developed in native languages like Objective-C for iOS? What is the platform that these are being developed?
Okay, they are native applications for Objective-C, so it's iOS, and also native applications for Android. We are not using hybrid models. It's all native. So it's in Objective-C for iOS and Java for Android.
Okay. Another question that I have, and this is also, I reached out to you yesterday because we have a potential client that is looking for some support. So this client was telling me, for example, that there's an open source technology called React Native, which is like a Facebook open source that can unify like web, Android, iOS. Have you heard of it before?
I think I have, yes, but I haven't not worked with it. There's also another platform that's called Xamarin. That's for it's in C#, so you can develop all your applications. They are native applications for Android, for iOS, but also for Windows Phone. But and they are developed in C#. But
okay.
I think it's a good. Sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
But I think it's only a good idea if you are like in the .NET world, because well.
Because one of the things that I was telling the client is that he has to make sure that he can use all the native features of the phone, like the GPS, the gyroscope, and all those things. So, do you know if these tools that are supposedly for one single platform, can they allow you access to all the sensors of the phone and all the features?
I think that now they have evolved to the point that you can take advantage of them. But I would prefer to have a separate code bases, because when the applications get some complexity, and you have the hybrid model, weird things start to happen, and it's very difficult to debug and find the problems. So that's why we are following a pure native application model. But I can investigate about it's reactive. Reactive. Okay, I can check it and I can give you my opinion.
React Native.
React Native. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I can check it out and give you some feedback.
Okay. Other question that I have, I'm sorry to monopolize this. I'll open this for everyone. But how do you do the version control on a mobile apps, especially if you have a team of 7 people working? How do you do the version control? What tools do you use for version control?
Okay, for the code we use Git in Bitbucket or GitHub, and we follow a pattern of they call the pull requests. So when you are going to commit some changes to the repository, you have to ask like a permission, so other developers can see your changes and approve that request. And after it's approved, then it will be merged to a master branch. And you can have automated.
How's the software called? GitHub?
GitHub, yes. It's like a version of CDS. Yes, GitHub.
Okay. Is that the free software, do you know, or if it's like paid software?
No, it's free.
It's free.
It's a free service.
Okay. Pepe, let's think about that for version control.
Yeah. It's more about that than Subversion or CDS.
Gotcha.
There's some advantages to it. And well, after someone approves the pull request, the changes are merged into a master branch, for example. And we can have automated tools that know when that branch was updated. It can compile the projects and send an email to the QA consultants so they can receive and install the application, test it, and when they approve the changes, it can be sent to a Criteria account, so it can be distributed to the App Store or to other test teams. So all that can be automated. They call it the continuous integration.
Continuous integration.
Yes.
I'm writing all that. Okay.
And it has to do with QA practices.
Perfect. I'm doing that. Perfect. Another question, Giancarlo.
Sure.
How can we work with the client to help them also utilize our nearshore development center in Mexico? Because especially for California, working with India is very, very difficult if they are even doing that, right? So,
yeah.
So would there be any opportunities to work with them to show them how the nearshore features would be, so that they can work either doing QA or more development from our development center in Mexico?
Okay, for Intelematics?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think we can make some meetings to discuss that. Yes, they are open to it. It's like it's really a startup company right now, so it will grow to. We are now like 30 people, and it will grow to maybe 50 or 60 in the next 6 months.
Yeah, so and you know what? It's even better if it's a startup, as you say, because of the growth that they have, and second, because especially being in California, they're either going to work with all the developers on site, which will be extremely expensive, or we can partner with them to build something from Mexico where they can work in the same time zone, but not as expensive as working on site.
Yeah, because for example, we have a lot of communication with the Australian team, and they are like 16 hours ahead. So it's very difficult to coordinate with them meetings and we are sharing the code. So if we propose them to do the same, but in Mexico, so we will have a time zone advantage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So can you help us out with that, Giancarlo?
Of course, yes. I will tell my manager so we can, because right now I think they stopped the hiring process, but it will be restarted on 2 weeks maybe.
Okay.
So we can talk about them to help them with the nearshore.
Great, fantastic. Yeah, and if it's possible, I can even fly over there and talk to them. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Let me arrange a meeting, and I'll send you the details. Of course.
All right. Great. And the last thing is, it's phenomenal what all the things that can be done, especially with with all the sensors that we have around us, and with added sensors. We have also some additional ideas of product developments that we would like to do using mobile technology. So we'll chat later about that to get your insights.
Okay. Have you heard of beacons?
No.
Okay. I can send you some information, but they're like you put a device in the door of a store, for example, and when a customer comes by, it will send a message to his phone, and if he's enrolled in your application or in your system, you can send him a discount.
Right. No, you know what? I've heard of that because, in fact, there's one application that one of our partners had where it was used for the movie theaters, where if you were in the mall 5 minutes before the movie started, or even when the movie already started, you know, if you're in the mall and if you're not inside the movie theater, it will send you like a code, like go watch, if there are seats available, like go watch the movie, 50% discount when the movie already started.
Right. Yeah, that's the same thing. Yes. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah. This is so cool. This is so cool, Giancarlo.
Okay, thank you very much. So I hope you liked it, and if you have more information, if you need some more information, or I can help you somehow, please let me know.
It was great.
I send the presentation to Michelle.
Sounds good.
Okay.
But maybe there's more questions. I mean, those were only my questions, but maybe there's more questions over there.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. Anybody have more questions?
Well, I just have one. I mean, it's very interesting, all this stuff about like how it interacts with Ford, like with the interface. But then there was this other without the interface to Ford. So how do you track all of this stuff from a car that does not have that Sync 3 system? I saw in one of the slides, I think I saw like a little square at the top of the dashboard.
Yes, that's right.
Like a AAA.
It's called a dongle, and you can attach it to any car that's that you bought after 1996. So every car after that has a special port where you can connect a device that's called a dongle, and that dongle connects to the car's computer, and it sends information about the status of the motor to via Bluetooth to our applications. So you don't have to have the Sync interface in Ford cars. You can do it only with a dongle. And the dongle costs like $30.
Nice. And then so is there also some, because in LA especially, like I was there a while, and there's a lot of electric cars over there. So you have this thing about the fuel for gas, right? For gasoline. But is there other application or another module for electric cars also?
Not particularly, but we're testing all these applications also with hybrid cars. We performed some tests yesterday using a Prius, I think. And the applications behave exactly the same, but you can get more information, for example, for the fuel levels, and you can predict if you are planning a trip for 30 miles and you don't have enough fuel to get there, you can send the application an alert, so the user knows that he doesn't have enough fuel.
Yeah, that's very useful. I've often been in that situation. I don't know if I'm going to get there or not. Okay. Yeah, that was all the questions I have.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, somebody else?
I'm looking forward to have something like that in my car one day.
Yeah, let's see if we can make a partnership with the AMA.
Yay!
Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope for that.
Yes.
Anybody else? Any additional questions for Giancarlo? Nope. Okay. Giancarlo, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for this great presentation. We all enjoyed it very much. Thanks for sharing all this great information. We're all very, very excited to see what's coming in the near future, and we're very proud to have someone from our team and from Mexico doing these things. So we'll see you all next week for the next Lunch and Learn. Thank you for your participation, and you guys take care.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Right.
Thank you so much, Giancarlo. It was an awesome presentation.
Thank you. This is it?
Yes, this is Liz.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.